Hey guys, welcome back. Beretta 9mm USA here. And we wanted to bring you a dedicated video to an excellent 1911 magazine. You've seen us use these magazines before. They're the Tripp Research CobraMags. We kind of wanted to go over them real quick and at the same time show off a couple of 1911s for you guys to take a look at. First of all, I wanted to cover that we have three different sizes of magazines here. We've got the excellent 8-rounder, which I used in the last bear video that we did. A 10-round magazine,
which we haven't used yet, but we are going to do a dedicated video on that product.
It's very interesting, the base plate and how this fills in at the front of the 1911 to try to make it a little bit tighter. That's interesting. And then a 7-round fixed base plate on this Cobra magazine right here.
GI style.
My experience with the Cobra mags has been very, very good. We know other YouTube channels who use the Cobra mags and they've had very good luck with them too. I actually recommend them even higher than any other type of magazines, and yes, that includes the Wilson Combats. And I do have experience with those, so for those that think that there's no magazine other than a Wilson Combat, I highly encourage you, just check one of them out. That's what I've always said to the guys that like, I only use Wilson Combat. Check one Cobra mag out and see what you think of it. I think it may change your way of thinking. I wanted to go over the 8-round magazine a little bit. You've seen this magazine used in the Less Bear video, or both of the Less Bear videos. So if you're interested in taking a better look at this, why it's being fired, the 8-rounder is the Cobra mag that we used in those videos. This is the new Dan Wesson Specialist. Still haven't fired this 1911 yet. Really looking forward to it. It's absolutely beautiful. Check out that mag well right there. It's perfect for putting magazines in. So that's the 8-round Cobra mag in there. Looks very nicely finished.
And how does it fit in with the front strap of the pistol there? Does it lock in like the 10-rounder?
You can kind of see where the magazine base plate goes into the weapon itself and kind of locks in right there on the front strap. Anyway, that's the 8-rounder, and I know young Beretta wanted to go over the 7-rounder and how you take that magazine down.
And also the 8-rounder.
Are you going to show the 8-rounder too?
Yeah.
Alright, that'd be great. Alright guys, young Beretta's up next. Thanks for watching.
Alright guys, so in this part of the review I'm going to show you guys how to take down the 7R45WG. This is the 7-round government magazine with the welded base plate, so it is welded. You cannot remove it like you can on the 10R45RG and the 8R45RG. This is a 10-rounder. This is a 8-rounder. Okay, I'll show you how to take this down. It's the same procedure to take this magazine down as it is that magazine, but this one, it is a little bit different because it does have the welded base plate, which is cool though. I like how it looks, and it fits really well. And a 1911 that does not have a flared mag well. Just locks in like that, just like a standard style magazine, but it's welded. It's very nice. So how you're going to take this magazine down is you're first going to load it with 5 rounds, okay? Loads very easily. Okay, 5 rounds. You can see the witness hole marker right there for 5 rounds. Okay. And now you're going to take a punch. This is actually a gunsmithing punch from a Brownell's punch kit. You're going to press down the 5th round, and there is a spring right here where the 6th round is going to show as far as a witness hole. Get a flashlight here so you guys can see this. So there it is. That's your follower right beside the spring. You're going to compress the spring with the punch, and I'm going to finagle the spring underneath the punch, like so. And then I'm going to depress on it down to the 7th round count hole right here on the other side of the magazine. So I'm going to press down on the round, and I'm going to push it through at the same time, like so. Okay? And then all your rounds would come out, like so. And your follower is held down right now because the spring is being held down by your cross pin, basically. That is the punch. So after you've done this, now you can remove your follower because your spring is under the tension of the punch. So I'm going to use actually to get that follower out of here is I'm going to use this paper clip to press gently up on that follower, and it's pushing the follower up out of the magazine body. Alright, sorry guys, I had to get another light so I can show you this. So yeah, as you can see, the follower is down there at the bottom of the magazine. The magazine spring is being held down by the punch right here, which is acting as a cross pin, like I said earlier. So now I am pressing up on the follower with the paper clip. As you can see, the follower is moving up in the magazine body. So now that's by the 5th round count hole. You can just continue to press up on the follower with your paper clip till it gets to the top of the magazine body, because your spring is still under tension by your punch, so you should be fine. Just continue to press it up. Now it's by the 3rd. Okay, so there it is at the top now. I'm going to continue to press with the paper clip up on the follower, and I can just tip the follower basically and remove it from the magazine body. Tip it like so, and just remove it from the body of the magazine. So here it is, and you just pull it out now. Right there. Okay? And again, your spring is under tension, so you're going to want to cover the spring. The spring is going to fly up after you pull out the punch right here that's holding it down. So it's going to fly up, and you're going to want to hold it in. Okay, like so. Now your magazine is fully disassembled as far as the 7R45G CobraMag. You have your welded base plate right here, and this is the magazine body. So now you can clean it and do whatever, and then put it back together. To put it back together, you're going to want to put your spring back in the way it came out, in the same fashion as far as the way the spring is facing. So it's going to face like this. Get your follower. So you're going to press the magazine spring into the body, but you're going to want to connect your follower first. So you're going to want to get the spring started into the magazine, and then you're going to put your follower in. You want to be careful not to spread your feed lips when you do this, as far as when you're putting the follower back in the magazine body. But you're going to get the spring underneath the follower, and then you're going to press the follower back into the magazine body. Like so. Again, you need to be careful not to spread out your feed lips, but you shouldn't have any problems if you just did it the way I just did. Okay? Now this is another thing I really do love about the CobraMags, is that the magazine body design is one solid piece. It's not two pieces welded together. So as you can see on the back of the magazine, it is one solid piece. Compared to a Wilson Combat magazine, how they're welded together. You can see right here the large weld. So this would be easier to, if you just had to insert the follower the way I just did, spread out the feed lips, I would think. And then also, you do have a reinforced steel feed lip on the CobraMag that isn't as easy to press out of the magazine body compared to this. It's very easy to do that with the Wilson Combat magazines. And this is one of Wilson Combat's more expensive magazines. It's the ETS mag, I believe, where this is, again, another Wilson Combat magazine. Look how the follower can easily be pressed up and out of the magazine body compared to this. It's a lot better of a design. Also, you do have very large open gaps on the Wilson Combat magazine compared to this. That's why it's a little bit harder to compress the spring on this if you have to remove the follower out the way I just did out of this magazine, because debris can't easily get into the magazine. Where this, it's just asking for dirt and grime to get into the magazine and cause problems. So, this is just, as they say, the best magazine for your 1911. It's very well designed and it is extremely reliable. Never one problem. You know, we heard about these magazines from our buddy, the old 1911. He swears by these CobraMags, and he has even the new Larry Vickers magazines as far as the Wilson Combat mags. He still believes that the CobraMags are still the best 1911 magazine, and we definitely agree with him. They also are about $20 less than those new Vickers Elite Wilson Combat magazines. These run about $36 compared to the Wilson mags running from $45 to $60, I believe. So you're definitely getting a very good deal and an extremely high quality magazine with these CobraMags. So let's move on and let me show you how to take down the 8-rounder. It's definitely a lot easier because it does have a easily removed base plate. This is a polymer base plate. So how you take this magazine down, it's very simple. You just take a punch. Again, let's use the same punch that we used to hold the spring down. You depress on this right here, the little plunger, and then you just push your magazine base plate off the magazine body like so. Again, you're going to hold the spring down because your spring is going to want to come out. There's this piece. There's your spring. Your spring and follower will then come out as a magazine body. Okay? Reassembly. Very easy to do.
That is a sweet 1911.
I told you it was good, man.
Yeah, it's 5 rounds.
It just clicks in.
Right on top of each other.
Great magazine. Let me show you the 10-rounder here. What's so fantastic about this? It is this part right here of the base plate. This is the part that connects and clicks in, like so, into the front of your magazine well. Okay, so your magazine doesn't have a whole lot of movement in comparison to a lot of the other 10-rounders out there on the market that don't even have any piece right here that connects up. They just have the metal body exposed, and so what this is going to do is it's going to be a lot more secure. You're not going to have as much movement, and pretty much guaranteed you're not going to have any reliability problems out of this 10-round magazine in comparison to the Chip McCormick's, the Kimber 10-round magazines, and all the other 10-round magazines that are out there on the market. Very high quality. We will be doing a separate review video on this magazine in the future.
Alright guys, that completes the in-depth review of these excellent Tripp Research CobraMags. If you don't own one, I suggest you give one a try. It is my #1 magazine for all my 1911 pistols. There is this 10-rounder right here by Tripp Research. As young Beretta said, we are planning to do a standalone video review on this, and we'll shoot it with a couple of excellent 1911s and see how it runs. That video will be coming in the next couple months. As always, guys, remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channel here on YouTube, Beretta 9mm USA, for more guns and gear videos coming up in the future.